really bittersweet night for all of us. It is an end to what we can hope to be a happy season, but on the other hand, we are losing some seniors. So, Antoine, what do you think will be the key to success for our Lions in tonight's game?
Well, you know, it's going to be a really close game. Xavier girls, I know, have gotten pretty good this year. It's going to take a lot of teamwork because in the past I've noticed that they haven't had a lot of good teamwork. They're going to have to do a lot better in passing the ball and trying to get a good rebound.
I couldn't agree with you more, Antoine. Antoine, we have struggled with free throws this season. Do you think this will come into play tonight in tonight's game? So, Antoine, as I mentioned earlier, our Lions have had a bit of a struggle with free throws. Do you think this will come into play tonight?
I think it absolutely will. I mean, it all depends on how we do with free throws. That could cost some parts of the game, but it's going to have to take a lot of teamwork.
Now, Antoine, how much of a factor do you think rebounding will be tonight?
I'm guessing it's going to be pretty good. I've heard the team has improved on the rebounds. They're going to have to really get those rebounds. I've also noticed in the past that the rebounds haven't been as good. The tall players are going to have to step it up to try to get those good rebounds.
Antoine, this is Michaela Blant and Sarah Struhl's final home game. How do you think this is going to affect their performance?
Well, it's going to affect them a lot. I mean, they were two really good seniors this year on the team, and they're going to miss playing at home again because the season's just about over.
You know, Antoine, I couldn't agree with you more. Courtney Major, Sarah Struhl, and Michaela Blant have kind of been the glue holding this team together offensively. And to think that this is their final game. Antoine, can we start making predictions about next season after those three are gone? What do you think will happen next season with the absence of our key sources for offensive production?
Well, we're going to have some people step it up. These two players have been really good this season. They've had excellent games. They're going to have some of the other older players are going to have to step it up, even though those two others are going to be gone.
So, Antoine, follow-up question. You say that some of our current juniors will need to step up. Who do you think that some of those step-up players will be? Do you think that Lainey Nieder will bounce back from her injury fully and be the same dominant force next year she was last year, or could it maybe be a junior like Emily McKinstry or Anna Foley? Who do you think?
Well, I know Lainey Nieder will probably have a good. We'll probably get off of her injury and start to play again.
You know, Antoine, that is a very good point that you've been making. So, Antoine, this year has undisputably been a down year for girls basketball. How do you think Lainey Nieder's injury has affected this?
Well, you know, I've seen Lainey play in years past in 8th grade and 7th grade basketball. I think she's going to do an excellent job with the team next year. She's gonna get off her injury. I think she's gonna start all games. That's what I think.
Well, Antoine, because as both you and I know, without Lainey Nieder, we have just Alexis Livenguth entering her final game, home game as well. Alexis Livenguth, the 6'3" senior, who is a dominant force in the paint, but has had some issues with fouls. How has this impacted the Lions this season? Antoine, as I said before, with Lainey Needle gone, we have only had Alexis Limguth, the 6'3" senior, who is a dominant force in the paint, but has also been known to get into foul trouble. So how has this impacted the Lions this year, especially down in the paint?
Well, I know that they have improved a lot inside the lane. I've seen them improve on their three-pointers and free throws.
You know, you're right, Antoine, they have. Alexis Limguth has really stepped up her game, and in the past few games that we have covered here at LMTV, she has really shown her dominance in the paint and has helped to be a rebounding and blocking force. And it looks like the Linn-Mar Lions and the Xavier Saints are both returning to the court after their pregame warm-ups. Well, in a couple minutes, we'll be getting started with our starting lineups presented by PA announcer Corey Blinkmeyer, followed by the Star Spangled Banner to be played by the Linn-Mar Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Dan Terrell. We'll be right back after this.
LMTV does news, but there's so much more. We are live sports, live arts, live weather. We run the Stadium Jumbotron and bring you the latest school news on Twitter. We keep you informed every hour, every day, and we're always online. Come join our team. At LMTV, we are Linn-Mar.
Yo, check out this chef, right? Right? It's so gay. It's really gay. Look at those pants.
Please don't say that.
What?
Don't say that something is gay when you mean that something is dumb or stupid. It's insulting. It's like if I thought this pepper shaker was stupid and I said, man, this pepper shaker is so 16-year-old boy with a cheesy mustache. Just saying. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
Welcome back. We are ready for the starting lineups presented by PA announcer Corey Blinkmeyer.
For the Saints at guard number 1, Taylor Armstrong. For the Lions at guard, 5'7", senior number 3, Hannah Yearly. For the Saints at guard number 11, Haley Detmeyer. For the Lions at guard, 5'6", senior number 4, Michaela Morant. For the Saints at guard number 13, Sarah Dickens. For the Lions at 5'9", senior number 10, Sarah Strong. At forward, the Saints number 23, Manny Birch. For the Lions at guard, 5'9", senior number 34, Courtney Major. And in the post for the Saints, number 51, Ashley Sullivan. And for the Lions at center, a 6'3", senior number 43, Alexis Whittington. The Saints are coached by Tom Lilly and assisted by Dave Sullivan, Stephanie Moss, Jim Moss, Maggie O'Connell, Megan Odegaard, and Erica Kearns. The Lions are coached by Michael Brandon and assisted by Mike Suter. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you can, will you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem by the Lamar Pet Band under the direction of Mr. Dan Farrell.
And it is good. Xavier is the first one on the board. Score is currently 2-0. Yearling inbounds to Major. Knocked out by Xavier. Hannah Yearling will inbound again. Yearling feeds to Sarah Stroll, who feeds to Michaela Blatt. Kicks it outside to Courtney Major. Major to Libengooth. To Blant. Now Libengooth on the outside. Passes to Courtney Major. Inside to Hannah Yearling. Passes it to Sarah Strahl. Strahl shoots. No good. Libengooth on the rebound. And it's good. Libengooth knocks down 2. And now number 11, Melanie Wurzberger, has the ball, passes it to Wurzberger with the ball, deciding what to do. Kicks it out to number 1 for Xavier. All the way across the court to Sarah Dykes. Ball stolen by Sarah Strahl, given to Hannah Yearling. Now Michaela Blant pushing it up court. Feeds to Courtney Major. Gives it to Strahl. Back to Libengooth, inside to Libengooth. Libengooth knocks down another 2. Ball is taken up court in the hands of Haley Deitmeyer. Passes to Sarah Dix. Feeds to Kayla Armstrong. Back to Haley Deitmeyer. To Armstrong. Deitmeyer from 3 and an air ball. Hannah Yearling pushing the ball up court. Ooh, swatted down by number 51, Ashley Stolken. Kayla Armstrong knocks down 2 for Xavier. Now Michaela Blant with the ball. Dribbling up court. Blant passes to Strahl. Back to Blant. Blant dribbling inside. Makes it and is fouled. Michaela Blant will go to the line. Antoine, Michaela Blant shoots 66% from the line. Do you think this was a smart move by Xavier to foul her on that shot? Well, Michaela Blant is waiting at the line. She will have 1 shot. Blant knocks it down. Your LMTV score is 7-4, Linmar. And now Sarah Dix pushing it up court. Ball is taken by Morgan Breitbach, who then feeds to Maddie Birch. No good. But Dix on the rebound. Taken by Birch. Back to Breitbach. And Abby Watson attempts the shot. Ball is taken by Sarah Dix, who gives it to Morgan Breitbach. Fouled by Sarah Strahl. Ball will be inbounded by Abby Watson.
Andy, what do you think the defense is going to be like next year without those 2 seniors? You think they're going to have to improve?
Well, Antoine, it's going to be tough. And an air ball from 3 by McKenna Anderson. Looks like there's a little tangle down there, and Linmar gets the ball. And now Hannah Yearling driving up court. gives to Blant, almost stolen there. Blant driving, no. And Haley Deitmeyer is pushing the ball up court. Missed, and Yearling on the rebound. Yearling feeds to Michaela Blant, back to Yearling. Yearling gives inside to Strahl. Strahl takes shot, no. Liebenguth looked like she had the rebound. And looks like we've got another toss-up. Ball will go to Xavier.
Looks like Linmar has been driving more the ball in towards the basket.
You know, Antoine, they have. They're playing some very aggressive offense tonight.
With 2 seniors this last night, I'm pretty sure they're going to play as best they can.
Oh, the phrase giving 110% is an understatement tonight, Antoine. And Haley Deitmeyer with the ball feeds to number 5, Morgan Breitbach. Inside to 51. Ashley Stolken fouled and will get one. Makes her shot. She will shoot 1 from the line. And now Ashley Stolken with a chance to bring the game within 2. Antoine, Ashley Stolken is not the best free throw shooter. And as Stolken misses her free throw. Antoine, while we talk about Linmar, a team that shoots 61% from the line, Xavier is shooting 57%. How do you think this will impact tonight's game?
Well, you know, I know for a fact that Linmar has
And
improved
Major
on
knocks down the 3. So, Antoine, back to the free throws. So, how do you think Xavier's poor free throw shooting as a team will come into effect tonight?
Well, Xavier's free throw percentage has gotten better. They have some ups and downs with their free throws sometimes. We just have fouled a lot of Xavier players tonight.
Yep, well, Xavier better not hope it comes down to free throws down the stretch. Otherwise, Linmar's got the edge. And Sarah Strahl was playing some tough defense against Haley Deitmeyer.
I noticed that they also
Deitmeyer called for the charge, and number 23, Kirsten Isles, will inbound for the Lions. And now coming into the game for Linmar is number 21, Aaron Jones, a 6'1 junior. Ball is taken by Major. Ooh, sloppy pass stolen away by number 51 for Xavier, Ashley Stolken. No good. No good on the other drive. Rebounded by Jones. And now Courtney Major driving the ball up the court.
You know, Andy, I say they played very good defense right there. They made sure that Xavier didn't drive the ball in. I think they've been going 3-on-1 a lot.
Yep. And Major's pass to number 23, Isles, goes out of bounds. Xavier will get the ball. The Saints seem to be taking it very slowly tonight, Antoine. Do you want to try and explain this? Well, see, Antoine, as opposed to the aggressive offensive style that our Lions have been showing, Xavier seems to have been taking a somewhat slower approach in an effort that I can only assume is to control the tempo. Do you agree with me in that assumption?
I totally agree with you, Andy.
And our Lions get the ball back. It is now 9-10. Blant being guarded by 13 for Xavier Sarah Dix. And now Blant with the ball again. Oh, another toss-up. Possession error favors Linmar.
Both teams have been playing very aggressive tonight, Andy. Do you agree?
Antoine, this has been a very defensive game if you look at it. 10-9 at the end of the first quarter. And with about 40 seconds left in the quarter, Michaela Blant will go to the line to shoot 2. Nope. It is Xavier ball. And Kayla Armstrong being guarded. Feeds to Sarah Dix on the three-point line. Lindmar is in a zone defense right now, and it seems to be stifling the Saints. Armstrong with the ball. Passes it to Lizzie Bailey, who just feeds back. And now Bailey shoots, no good. And that's the end of the first quarter. Your LMTV score, our Lions 10, Xavier 9. Antoine, this was a very defensive quarter. Why do you think that we did not see such offensive production coming from either side?
Well, you know, because I think both sides have been trying to drive the ball a lot, and every time they do that, it's hard for them to shoot a layup because both teams have been very aggressive on defense.
You know, I agree with that. There have not been a lot of open shots. What do you think each team's very, very tall centers, for Xavier, Ashley Stolken at 6'1", and for Lindmar, Alexis Libenguth at 6'3", what role do you think they have had in that defensive stand?
Well, you know, they've been the ones that having to take advantage of their rebounds. Since they're really tall, they should be getting those rebounds pretty easily.
And we're about ready to begin the second quarter. Coming onto the floor for Lindmar is the original starting lineup: Michaela Brandt, Hannah Yearling, Sarah Strahl, Courtney Major, and Alexis Libenguth, all seniors. On the floor for Xavier, 25, Lizzie Bailey, 13, Sarah Dix, 51, Ashley Stolken, 31, McKenna Anderson, and number 1, Kayla Armstrong. Now Sarah Dix with the ball, dribbles, passes to Bailey, who feeds to Armstrong. Ball being passed around along the three-point line. That zone that Lindmar is playing has really been stopping the Saints. Ooh, ball swatted by Major. Major picks it up.
Excellent defense by Courtney Major right there. Do you think that?
Yeah, yes, that was some excellent defensive playing, and 25, Lizzie Bailey called on the reach-in. Courtney Major will inbound for the Lions. Major passes to Brandt. Brandt aggressively driving up court. Gives it to Strahl. Back to Brandt on the three-point line to Major. Major from three, no! Rebounding by Ashley Stolken. Kayla Armstrong with the ball. Stopped by Michaela Brandt. Kayla Armstrong called for a charge. Courtney Major to inbound. Major looking. Gives it to Strahl. Strahl passes to Brandt. Brandt slowly dribbling. Brandt to Major, back to Brandt to Libenguth, who kicks it out to Yearling. To Strahl. Strahl driving, gets the layup. And now Xavier aggressively pushing the ball up the court. This is a change from their first quarter strategy. Antoine, why do you think Xavier decided to switch to the more up-tempo offense instead of the slow, methodical offense that they had been trying earlier in the game?
Well, you know, they're down by 3 now. They've been trying to shoot from the three-pointer. They're just trying to move the ball faster and try to get more layups by driving the ball.
Xavier's 3, no good. Rebounded by Strahl. Now Brandt with the ball, driving, kicks it out to Major, who gives it to Libenguth. Hannah Yearling now with the ball. Passes inside to Libenguth. Libenguth, no good. Ashley Stolken on the rebound. Passes it to Sarah Dix, who feeds Haley Deitmeyer. Deitmeyer being guarded by Major and gets rejected by Alexis Libenguth. Alexis Libenguth has been taking full advantage of her height. Blant makes the three. Antoine, the Lions have gone on a 5-0 run since the beginning of the quarter. How do you think our aggressive offense and Xavier's seemingly sloppy defense has affected this? And as you can see on your screen, tonight we are losing a big part of the heart of this team. Sarah Straw, Courtney Major, Hannah Yearling, Alexis Libbenguth, Kirsten Niles, and Michaela Brandt. Antoine, as we've seen this quarter, Xavier's defense has, well, they've had their difficulty stopping our Lions. Do you think this pattern will continue for the rest of the game?
Well, you know, you always see after halftime, if the losing team usually steps it up. I think Xavier might get a few more points, but Linn-Mar has just been excellent on defense tonight. They have been driving the ball. They have been really up on Xavier.
Xavier is looking tired already, and Courtney Major attempts shot, no good. Rebounded by Straw, makes it. It is now 17-9. Xavier has been shut out this quarter.
Looks like Xavier's getting really tired, Andy.
And now Kayla Armstrong from the three-point line, no good. Another toss-up, possession arrow favors. Nope, Xavier ball. Ball will be inbounded by number 21, Abby Watson. And now coming into the game for Xavier, Ashley Stolken, number 31, McKenna Anderson, and number 5, Morgan Breitbach. Breitbach to inbound, feeds to Sarah Dix. Dix gives the ball back to Breitbach. Breitbach along the three-point line. Dix to Armstrong. Armstrong dribbling, being guarded by Courtney Major. Ball is taken by McKenna Anderson, who then feeds to number 5, Breitbach. Breitbach fouled and will go to the line. Breitbach knocks down the first. Now Breitbach to attempt his second. And she knocks that one down too. That brings the game to 11-17. Xavier's first points of the quarter. Morgan Breitbach actually up to this point had been a not very good free throw shooter. 39% from the line. As Sarah Stroll knocks down another to make this a 19-11 Linn-Mar. Now Morgan Breitbach feeds to Kayla Armstrong. Armstrong dribbling back to Breitbach. Breitbach feeds to number 31, McKenna Anderson. And now Breitbach's intensely guarded by Sarah Straw. Ashley Stolken, no, rebound taken by Alexis Libbenguth. Michaela Brandt with the ball, stolen by Sarah Dix. How aggressive of Xavier. And Coach Brandt is not happy about that one. Can't blame him. and Coach Blant calls a 30-second timeout. Well, it seems that Xavier is trying to find its offensive rhythm. We'll see how this plays out for the rest of the quarter. Back on the floor for Lynn Mahler, number 10, Sarah Strahl, number 43, Alexis Liebenguth, 34, Courtney Major, 30, Hannah Yearling, and number 4, Michaela Blanche. On the floor for Xavier, number 1, Kayla Armstrong, number 13, Sarah Dix, number 23, Maddie Burton, number 31, McKenna Anderson, and 51, Ashley Stolken. Michaela Blanche with the ball. Whoa! That was a hard fall taken by Blanche. Hope Blanche's all right. Blocking foul charged to Xavier. Courtney Major will inbound the ball. Major gives to Blanche. And we see number 20, Jenna Harms, on the floor for the Lions. Ball is going back the other way. Number 51, Ashley Stolken to inbound. Feeds to 13, Sarah Dix. Dix driving. Sarah Dix inside to Ashley Stolken. Kick back out to Dix. And foul charge to Xavier. Looks like the ball is going back the other way. There have been a lot of turnovers in these past couple of minutes. Hannah Yearling will inbound, guarded by number 31, McKenna Anderson. Yearling searching. Blant grabs that one. And now Blant will be driving. She seems to have bounced back fairly quickly from that fall.
There we go. Total. Huh?
Blant feeds to Yearling, who gives it underneath to Alexis Liebenguth. Shot from outside, and it is now 21-13 Lynn Mahler. Liebenguth knocks down that two-pointer. And 23, Abby Birch knocks that one down. Courtney Major inbounds to Jenna Harms, gives to Yearling, and Lynn Mahler is doing a very up-tempo offense. Ball goes out of bounds. It is now Xavier possession. And now Dix feeds inside to Stolken. Stolken, good. It is 17-21. Our Lions still on top. And Blant recovers that one. Timeout called by Lynn Mahler. At the end of the half, we will bring you a very special interview from LMTV sideline reporter Antoine Biache with head coach Michael Blant. Back on the floor for Lynn Mahler, Hannah Yearling, Courtney Major, Michaela Blant, Alexis Liebenguth, and Jenna Harms. On the floor for Xavier, Kayla Armstrong, Sarah Dix, Maddie Birch, Ashley Stolken, and number 11, Haley Deitmeyer. And Kayla Armstrong will go to the line to shoot two. Kayla Armstrong, a 53% shooter from the line, knocks down her free throw. It is now 20-21. Lynn Mahler still on top. Ball goes out of bounds. Lynn Mahler possession. Hannah Yearling will inbound. Yearling finds Jenna Harms, who gives to Michaela Blant. Blant driving. Courtney Major on the baseline. Kicks it out to Harms, who gives to Michaela Blant. Michaela Blant going inside, back out to Major. Gives to Harms. Knocked down by Xavier. And number 23, Maddie Bush with the ball. Gives it to Haley Deitmeyer. Deitmeyer from 3. Knocks it down. It is now, oh, that was a long 2, I'm sorry. It is now 22-21 Xavier. Yearling pushing, and Lindmar is going to an up-tempo offense here. Yearling driving inside, feeds to Harms, who drops it, kicks it out to Major. Major knocks down to 2, and will go to the line to shoot an additional. It's now 23-22, all the Lions on top. This has been a very riveting game. Major misses. Rebound taken by Ashley Stolken, who gives to Sarah Dix. Dix passes it to 31, McKenna Anderson, who passes it to number 1, Kayla Armstrong. And Ashley Stolken will go to the line for Xavier. Stolken, a 55% free throw shooter. Knocks down her first. It is a tie game. Stolken misses her second. Rebound taken by Liebenguth, who gives to Yearling, and Michaela Blant back to lead the Lions offense with 14 seconds left. Hopefully we can get in a shot before the buzzer. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Michaela Blant driving, no. Ball taken by Xavier. Swatted by Liebenguth, and time expires. And we go now to a special interview with Lindmar's courtside reporter Antoine Biash and head coach Michael Blant. Well, your Lindmar halftime score is 23-23. And now, a special exhibition performance from the Lindmar JV Palms. Normally at this time we'd have the Lindmar Varsity Palms, but the Lindmar Varsity Palms are currently on their Palms national trip. We wish them good luck. And now, your Lindmar JV Palms. We will be back after halftime.
Spot with the crew, ooh, yeah, girl, you hot, who are you? Do anything you want, make a move. Now take it to the floor and work it like an athlete, like an athlete, like an athlete, like an athlete, work it like an athlete, like an athlete, like an athlete. Baby, work it out like an athlete. and working like an athlete, shake like an athlete, clap like an athlete, shake like an athlete, clap like an athlete, working out like an athlete.
Xavier is back on the court with about 2.5 minutes left of halftime. We're about ready to start the third quarter. Well, as we discussed earlier in the program, Xavier's defense started to look a little bit exhausted, depleted midway through the second quarter, but they seemed to get a resurgence. At one point, our Lions were up 19-11. Now it is 23-23. I can only imagine what each coach was saying in the locker room, but Coach Brandt's speech was probably not the friendly, well, we're ahead by a lot, so let's go back and give it our best. It's what happened. And with Xavier, it's we've got to keep that energy going. The second half is going to be very interesting because this is the last regular season half of basketball that our seniors will play, and I'm sure Hannah Yearling, Michaela Bland, Sarah Strahl, Jenna Holmes, and Kirsten Isles, Courtney Major, and Alexis Livigood all want to go out on a high note. And Coach Bland is walking back. And we are a minute away from the third quarter. And Coach Bland has his starting lineup back on the floor to begin the third quarter. And we are back for the third quarter. We welcome back Antoine Biache, who did not get the chance to interview Coach Bland. And now, as I had said before, back on the floor for Lynn Mullers, the starting lineup. And on the floor for Xavier, number 23, Maddie Birch. Number 1, Kayla Anderson. Number 13, Sarah Dix. Number 11, Haley Deitmeyer. And number 51, Ashley Stolken. Rebound taken by Libenguth after the shot from Xavier is no good. It is a very close ball game, Antoine. How can you explain what Xavier did in the second half of the second quarter? I mean, it seemed like they had just found a spark of energy, or everyone drank a Red Bull. Antoine, do you want to discuss that?
Well, I think Xavier has now come back. They played tough defense. They looked like they looked like how they looked in the beginning of the game. They came out really energized. I think they really want this game, Andy.
I think so too. Xavier's still showing that same type of aggression, but you have to wonder how long is that energy going to last. Back at the line for Xavier is number 51, Ashley Stolken.
Andy, what do you think Lynn needs to do to win this game tonight?
Well, Antoine, we need to be playing more aggressive offense, but be more careful with the ball. I mean, we've just seen turnovers and sloppy ball handling. And Stolken knocked down her first. Knocks down her second. It is 23-25. Xavier's leading. Caleb Bland dribbles.
This has been
Dribbling
a very
court.
close game.
That pass appeared to be directed at Hannah Yearling. Not really close. Goes out of bounds. And now Sarah Dix driving the ball for Xavier. Lindmar seems to be staying in the zone coverage. And now Haley Deitmeyer with the ball. Deitmeyer, cross the court to Kayla Armstrong. Armstrong to Dix, swatted by Liebenguth. Rebound taken by Hannah Yearling. Yearling slowly pushing the ball up the court. Seems Lindmar is trying to change its offensive tempo. Yearling to Major. Major from the three-point line gives to Strahl. Inside to Liebenguth. Liebenguth knocked down by Stolken, but Liebenguth catches her own rebound. Major's shot falls, and it is 25-25. Now Sarah Dix driving the ball to Kayla Armstrong. Armstrong gives to Stolken. No good. Rebound taken by Deitmeyer. Deitmeyer is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul charge to Alexis Liebenguth. That's her third. Not a good sign. Liebenguth has struggled with fouls in the year. And Deitmeyer knocks down her first. She is one of Xavier's strongest free throw shooters, shooting 67% from the line. And it is now 26-25 Xavier. Haley Deitmeyer misses her second. Still 26 Xavier, 25 Lindmar. Kayla Blant being guarded by Sarah Dix. Blant with the fancy dribbling. Shot off the mark. Ball taken by Breitbach to Deitmeyer. Deitmeyer fouled and again going to the line.
If Lindmar wins, I'm going to talk with coach at the table. Michael said he wanted me to do it, but I'm supposed to do this.
Deitmeyer knocks down her first. It is now 27 Xavier, 25 Lindmar. And Deitmeyer's second makes it 28 for Xavier, 25 for Lindmar. It seems that Lindmar has lost some of the energy that we saw in the first quarter. Wait, so I'm interviewing Coach Cole?
Yeah, that's why I told on.
Let Tom do it. I've been doing play-by-play all night.
All right, well, write down questions for him. All
Okay.
right?
Hannah Yearling makes her shot and will go to the line to shoot one to tie up the game. Yearling, a 50% free throw shooter, and makes that one. It is now 28-28. Sarah Dix pushing the ball up the court. And now Morgan Breitbach with the ball at the three-point line. Feeds to McKenna Anderson. Ooh, but stolen by Sarah Strahl. Michaela Blant with the ball. Blant slowly dribbling. Yearling. Major. Major to Blant. Blant driving. Kicks it out to Hannah Yearling. No good. Rebound taken by number 31, McKenna Anderson. Anderson gives it to Dix. Gives to Morgan Breitbach. Back to Dix. Dix trying to get inside the Lindmar zone. Dix for three. No. Rebound taken by Strahl. Strahl to Major. Major to Yearling. To Strahl. Strahl had the ball knocked away from her. Foul called on Ooh, foul call on Michaela Brandt.
Kayla was the one that fell to the ground. She should have gotten the foul for it.
I know, but apparently it was she was called for the charge. Xavier will inbound the ball. And now number 5, Morgan Bleitbach has it. Bleitbach driving it up the court. Number 11, Haley Deitmeyer to Bleitbach. Almost loses that. Ooh, looks like Yearling pushed Bleitbach. Foul charge to number 3, Hannah Yearling. That was a pretty flagrant foul. Deitmeyer to Bleitbach. To Kayla Armstrong. Armstrong to Bleitbach. To Deitmeyer. To Armstrong. And number 23, Maddie Bush with the ball, almost stolen there by Ellen Jones. And now Maddie Bush with the ball, Haley Deitmeyer. Deitmeyer to Bleitbach. And 21, Abby Watson seems to be fighting very hard in the paint there with 21, Ellen Jones.
28-28 with 3 minutes and
In the
7
third
seconds
quarter.
left.
This has really been a defensive battle, and this is a game being fought tooth and nail.
I'm guessing it's going to get very physical in the fourth quarter at this score right now.
Oh, yeah, emotions are going to be running high.
Both teams have played great. It's been a very defensive game.
It really has, Antoine.
Linmar's doing an excellent job of
And now
driving the ball.
inbounding the ball for Xavier is number 3, Hannah Shute. Sarah Dix, Kayla Armstrong, looking. And it looks like we have a mismatch down there as Ellen Harms is guarding the very powerful 6'1" Ashley Stolken. Stolken with the ball. Stolen by Hannah Yearling, who is driving it aggressively. Yearling fouled, will go to the line to shoot 2. Yearling makes the first.
Yearling with 50% free throws.
And Yearling knocks down the second to make it 30. Linmar 30, Xavier 28. And Kayla Armstrong with the ball for Xavier, dribbling. And now Sarah Dix inside to Ashley Stolken, who makes it, and it is back to a tie game. This game has just been back and forth, and Yearling is being stifled. Xavier playing some very aggressive defense. Wouldn't you agree, Antoine?
Yeah, and I didn't think Xavier would. I thought Xavier would be really tired. They just came back. I'm guessing they were told in the locker room like they didn't want to lose this. They have really stepped it up since the previous quarters.
Ball knocked out of bounds by number 20, Jenna Harms. Number 23, Maddie Birch will inbound for Xavier. Given to Sarah Dix. And we have 2 minutes left remaining in the third quarter.
Andy, do you think this will go into overtime?
It would not shock me, Antoine. Ooh, and the 3 knocked down by number 31, McKenna Anderson.
Looks like Linmar's getting very tired, Andy. Would you agree? Shot no good by Yearling.
Antoine, cover for me.
Passes it to Brandt. Brandt to Sorrell. Save the rebound. excellent ball. Brandt back to Major. Excellent shot by Hannah Yearling.
Yearling with the hoop and the horn. She'll shoot one from on. Foul's coming to the Saints, number 51, Ashley Stoken, her first foul. Team sport.
Hannah Yearling, 50% of free throws made this season.
Number 35, Allison Torzetto.
First one good. Sarah Dix. Hannah Yearling to Michaela Brandt. Brandt drives the ball. Looking for a pass. That would be a great, I bet the seniors would feel really, really good about that, especially since this is the last home game.
And you know,
texting is cool. Driving is cool. Texting and driving, not cool.
and we're back at the start of the fourth quarter. Lindmar with the ball. Michaela Blanche pushing it up the court. Blanche to Major. To Libengooth. Back to Major. To Blanche. Blanche. Passes to Major, who passes to Libengooth. Passes to Yearling. Yearling, dribbling to Blanche. Blanche driving it inside. No good. And Michaela Blanche called for a charge. That was a very questionable call, Antoine. I personally thought that should have been a blocking foul on Xavier, but
I totally agree with you, Andy. This has been a very close game. Both teams playing awesome on defense. I think it's going to go in overtime.
There have been some questionable calls in this game that could have gone either way. I'm not saying that they're good or bad, but that was definitely one of them. And in a strange change of events, Ashley Stolken coming in to inbound the ball, gives to Sarah Dix. Dix pushing it up the court. And Dix passes it to Kayla Armstrong. Armstrong to number 31, to Kenna Anderson. To Dix. Driving inside, no. Rebound taken by Sarah Straw, feeds Courtney Major. Major cross court to Michaela Bland. Michaela Bland knocks that one down. It is now 37-35, Lindmar leading.
That was an excellent pass by Courtney Major.
It really was, Antoine. That was definitely special. And rebound taken by Michaela Blant. Blant pauses for the moment. Courtney Major with the ball. Sally Strahl inside to Alexis Libbenguth. And she knocks that one down. Your LMTV score is 39-35. Our Lions on top. Foul charge to Libbenguth. That is her fourth. One more and she's out of the game. Antoine, how do you think that foul on Libbenguth has affected the team? Because if she gets one more foul, she's going to foul out.
Well, you know, now that it's the fourth quarter, like I said before, it's going to get very, very aggressive. Lynn Mars and both Xavier are going to start fouling each other. If she gets one more foul, she's out of there.
Yep, luckily for us, Ashley Stolken, Mr. Free Throw, Michaela Blant with the ball. Courtney Major tries to really swat it down, and Kayla Armstrong is driving it for Xavier. Shot made by number 11, Haley Deitmeyer.
Major should have taken more time on that three-pointer.
Well, that wasn't a time issue. That was Xavier's just got long arms issue.
Xavier has really picked up their defense.
Ellen Jones to Sally Strahl. It is now 41-37. Our Lions on top. It's shaping up to be a close game. And inside, Ashley Stolken misses it. Gets it on rebound. She will be going to the line to shoot too. Antoine, we talked in pregame about how free throws have been affecting this game, and Xavier has been going to the line a lot. How do you think they're not making all of their free throws will come back to bite them in the end?
Well, you know, Linn-Mar was down at first, and now they're starting to get more aggressive to try to get those extra points. There are going to be more fouls in this quarter.
Oh, there most definitely will. Our Lions are, well, our seniors are truly playing the way you would want to play in your final game. And we have 5:21 left in the fourth quarter. It's winding down, but it's still a very close game. And now Hannah Yearling, pass swatted. Sarah Dix with the ball for Xavier. Dix to the outside. Morgan Bleibach driving inside. Ellen Jones says no, but the refs say foul.
Like I said, Andy, more fouling now. Way more fouling than in the other previous quarters.
Number 21, Aaron Jones, her second. Each night. Shooting for the Saints, number 5, Morgan Breitbach.
Morgan Breitbach with 39.1% field free throws.
And now Michaela Blant with the ball. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And ball taken by Xavier. And 4:57 left in the game as number 31, McKenna Anderson, comes in for Xavier. Ashley Stolken to inbound. And ball is going Linn-Mar's way. Now Hannah Yearling driving. Oh, stolen by Sarah Dix. Dix on the layup. Gets it. It is 42-41 Xavier. Xavier. Michaela Blant feeds it to number 23, Kirsten Isles. Hannah Ewing. Foul appears to have been called on Xavier. Houston Isles will inbound for the Lions.
Number 51 actually still in her second foul. Team's fifth. And for the Saints, number 1, Kayla Armstrong.
And Michaela Blant with the ball. Feeds to Houston Isles. Inside to Ellen Jones. Sarah Strahl. No good. No good for Strahl again. And Kayla Armstrong with the ball for Xavier. She makes it and will go to the line to shoot an additional with a chance to make it.
3 minutes, 52 seconds to go. Linmar 41.
45-41 Xavier.
Second. Team's 10. Xavier in the bonus. Basket was made by number 1, Kayla Armstrong. She'll shoot 1. In for the Saints, number 35, Allison Further.
Andy, I really hope our guys are beating Xavier right now for the second time.
I do too. Antoine and Courtney Major with the ball. Hannah Yearling to Ellen Jones. Stolen by Kayla Armstrong for Xavier. She is pushing it up the court. And it appears as though Xavier was called for late travel.
The Saints, number 35, Allison Further by her first. 2-6.
Timeout called by Coach Blant. This game has been close as of yet, like within 1 to 2 points of each other. Antoine, Xavier has a 3-point lead right now. Do you think the Lions will be able to fight back and hold off Xavier?
Linmar's, I got to say, it'll be really close, Andy. Linmar's going to have to drive the ball. They're going to have to try to pop some threes to win this game. They've got to stop getting fouls like they have been. And they just got to keep driving, keep popping those threes, and play their best defense like they've never played before. Linmar 41, Xavier 44.
And we're back with 3.5 minutes left in the fourth. Michaela Blant driving it for Linmar. Pushing it out the court. Blant inside along the baseline. Gives to Major. Plenty Major back to Michaela Blant. Stolen by number 23, Maddie Birch for Xavier. And now Xavier pushing it back up the court. Number 13, Sarah Dix.
Looks like Xavier's trying to run the clock out.
It looks like it, Antoine, but I'm not sure I agree with this strategy. I mean, they're only ahead by 3 points. It's still a one-possession game.
Linmar better pick up their defense if they want to get this win. They have to keep driving the ball and trying to get 3-pointers. Xavier has picked up their defense now that with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left, they're going to start hitting hard.
They most certainly will, and Xavier is really slowed down. They tried the strategy at the beginning of the game. I'm not sure it's going to work out because really it did not work out in the first quarter.
Linmar had a huge lead.
Timeout called by Xavier.
Timeout Saints.
Well, Antoine, it seems like this game has been put at kind of a standstill. Nothing has really happened in the way of offense. Time is running out on the Lions. Do you think that we'll be able to win this game? Because we seem to have been put at kind of a lull. We're not scoring, and like I said, this game's at a stake.
LMTV does news, but there's so much more. We are live sports, live arts, live weather. We run the stadium Jumbotron and bring you the latest school news on Twitter. We keep you informed every hour, every day, and we're always online. Come join our team. At LMTV, we are Linmar.
Number 13, Celadix with the ball. Dix being guarded pretty well by Hannah Yearling. And it seems like the Lions have switched up our defensive coverage from zone to man-to-man. And Xavier's just made it a two-possession game. It is 46 to 41 with 1:55 left.
Xavier has really stepped up their game tonight, Andy.
They really have. They started out slow, but just like Tim Tebow, they're doing well in the fourth quarter. And Michaela Bland knocks down a major three. It's now back to a one-possession game, 44-46. Linmar with a minute 34 left.
Linmar's starting to play really tough defense here.
And foul called on Xavier. Ball is going back Linmar's way. Courtney Major to inbound with a minute 31 left.
This will be awesome if Linmar pulls this off.
It will. It's really going to be fantastic because these seniors have been such a big part of this team's success. And we really do want them to go out on a very high note.
They just got to pop some threes and hold it off, and they can get this.
Courtney Major, no good, but she will go to the line to shoot two and hopefully bring this game to a tie.
Well, you know, Andy, with this pressure, I think Courtney Major can pull it off.
Well, all of these seniors can pull it off, Antoine. This is the type of stuff you live for. Minute left, game's on the line. It's your final regular season home game. And Major knocks down her first.
Watch this going to
and
overtime,
number 31, McKenna Anderson, comes back in the game for Xavier. That would be fantastic if this went into overtime. And Major knocks down a second. It is a tie game.
Linmar, both teams tied at 46 with 56 seconds left to go. This has been a very intense game. Now with these last 45 seconds or so, it's going to get very physical, a lot of fouls maybe, putting a lot of pressure.
And Linmar with the ball, Michaela Bland, 37 seconds left. Time is winding down, and because there's no shot clock, our Lions can use that full 33.3 seconds to make sure they get the last shot. Back with 33.3 seconds left. Tie game, our Lions have the ball. This is the type of game everyone wants to watch. A close, tooth and nail game that's coming down to the last second. And as I said before, there is no shot clock. So Antoine, our Lions can use all that time to make sure we get the last shot and hopefully win this game.
You know, Andy, they can pull this off with at least 10 seconds left. All they need is a 2 to win this game. If they pull this off, this has been the closest girls' game I have seen all season.
Really, we don't necessarily need to go for the 3, but it would be nice. But all we need is some points on the board, and Michaela Blanche driving. 5 seconds left. 3. No good. Celestro. And Celestro with the buzzer beater. But does it count? That is the real question. The referee is signaling no, and the Xavier fans are erupting. That shot does not count. 0.4 seconds left. Number 5, Morgan Blaylock at the line for Xavier. If she makes these free throws, this game is going to be extremely and uncomfortably close. This is just, it's indescribable how anxious we all are for the end of this game.
If Xavier pulls this free throw, it's over.
It is. Well, we're back. 0.4 seconds left. If I know anything about what's going to happen next, the Linn-Mar student section is going to be at its loudest to keep Morgan Blaylock from making any of those free throws.
It all comes down to this, Andy.
Blaylock, this is her first. She has one more shot, though.
This is it, Andy.
They're all at the edge of their seats. This gym is the loudest I have ever heard. Blaylock, this is, and we are going to overtime. We are going to overtime. Oh, this is such a special senior night. It really is. Antoine, you predicted this. We're going to overtime. How does that feel?
You know, I am very excited, Andy.
She cracked under pressure. I'm not going to beat around the bush on this one. She had 2 chances to make a shot and put this game away from Xavier. She missed them both. But you talk us through what it would feel like for you if you were in her spot, if you were the one at the free throw line with 0.4 seconds left and an entire gym of Linn-Mar supporters just making so much noise you can't hear yourself think. How would you feel?
You know, if I were in the same position as Morgan Greatbach, I would feel so under pressure. I mean, I don't blame her for feeling under pressure. With 46 to 46, she was under a lot of pressure. Both sides were going as hard as they can, trying to make her not get it.
Well, let's familiarize yourself with the Iowa High School Athletic Association's overtime rules. There is 4 minutes of gameplay. And whoever is leading at the end of the 4 minutes is the victor. If we are at a tie, we go to double overtime, which that would be even more awesome, not gonna lie. Now, Antoine, we talked about this earlier, the pressure, and you know, a very wise man, one of the band directors here, Mr. Aaron Nuss, has an amazing quote that I love to use whenever I get performance anxiety, and that's, look, if you're someone who always gets nervous before a big performance, or in this case, shooting 2 at the free throw line with the game on the line in a gym full of erupting students, if you're someone who always gets nervous, you will always get nervous. But it's how you handle that nervous energy, and Xavier is playing very aggressively. As Michaela Armstrong knocks down one for Xavier. And it is 48-46 Xavier with about 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in overtime. Michaela Blatt for Lindmar. Feeds it to Hannah Yearling. Yearling inside to Livengoof. Livengoof fouled, will go to the line to shoot two. Her shot's no good.
Her third foul.
Livengoof knocks down the first, and you can see quite a contrast to the gym erupting with sound with Morgan Breitbach at the line, and about as close as a high school gym can get to silence with Alexis Livengoof. Misses her second, rebound taken by Xavier, number 23. Now 13, Taylor Dix with the ball, driving it up the court. It is 47-48, our Lions trailing. 31, McKenna Anderson with the ball, passes to Breitbach. Breitbach driving on the baseline, feeds to Dix. 23, Maddie Birch with the air ball. Breitbach takes a shot and fouled yet again. Looks like she's going back to the free throw line after her last appearance, which is so memorable. Timeout called by Coach Bland. Now, Morgan Breitbach, as I discussed earlier in the program, shoots about 39% from the free throw line. So she's not the best free throw shooter to begin with. Couple that with the pressure of being in a high school gym. And she makes this one. It is now 49-47, Xavier leading. Breitbach hits her second. Courtney Major inbounds to Michaela Brandt. Michaela Brandt slowly and methodically driving the ball. Well, right now the Lions are trailing by 3, but they have 2 minutes to go, so no worries. Brandt misses the two. Taylor Dix with the ball. To Kayla Armstrong. Misses. Armstrong gets her own rebound. And Kayla Armstrong is going to the line. Coach Plant not looking happy over there on the Lindmar sideline.
For the third foul. Shooting for the Saints, number 1, Kayla Armstrong.
Kayla Armstrong, this is her first. Now Kayla Armstrong back to shoot her second. Armstrong a 53% free throw shooter. So again, free throws not really Xavier's strength, but the rebound is taken by Sarah Dix, who feeds to Morgan Breitbach. Driving. Morgan Breitbach brings it inside, attempts a layup, no good. Number 21, Aaron Jones on the rebound. Courtney Major with the ball. 1:30 left in overtime. Taylor Stroll hits the rim, gets her own rebound, makes it, and now it is 49-50. Lindmar is still trailing, but with 1:20 left to go.
This is a 1-point game. It's all getting down to this.
It has been very back and forth up to this point. With the three, Xavier can make this a 2-possession game. Feeds inside to Ashley Stolken. Attempts shot, misses, but was fouled. She will go to the line to shoot two. And believe it or not, Ashley Stolken is one of Xavier's strongest free throw shooters at 55%. Misses her first.
Shall we say double overtime, Andy?
I don't know. That would be very rooting. Ashley Stolken. This is her second. Still a 1-point lead for Xavier. 1 minute left.
They're going to have to really pull this off.
Caleb Brandt driving. Again, no shot clock. Lindmar could use this 50, now 48 seconds for however in and out for Aaron Jones. Kayla Armstrong with the rebound for Xavier, driving it up the court. Sarah Dix being guarded by Michaela Brandt, now by Major, finds Morgan Breitbach. And reach-in called on Michaela Brandt. That is her fourth foul. Morgan Breitbach going back to the line. 33.6 seconds left. Lindmar trailing by a point. Thank you, Morgan Breitbach. You kept Xavier's lead only at 1. This game is still very manageable for Lindmar. And Jim still loud. Morgan Breitbach hits her second. Xavier leads by 2.
33 seconds left. What do you think Lindmar has to do now?
Run that clock down to 7 and attempt a 3, and then try to get your own rebound if you miss. And as you can see on the screen, if the Lions win, LMTV's own Antoine Biache will be ready to interview Coach Brandt. And Hannah Yearling has earned the award of LMTV's Lions Heart. She has clearly shown energy and leadership in this final regular season home game of her high school career. Now, why do we say final regular season home game? With a current record of 7-11, it's not the most likely that we'll make the postseason, but we can't rule out the possibility. And with 8 seconds left in the timeout, the Lions are back on the court. 21, Aaron Jones. 34, Courtney Major. 4, Michaela Brandt. 3, our LMTV's Lions spotlight, Hannah Yearling. And number 10, Sarah Strahl. For Xavier, 51, Ashley Stolken. 23, Maddie Bush. 1, Kayla Armstrong. 13, Sarah Dix. And number 5, Morgan Breitbach. Kayla Brandt driving up the floor. 25 seconds left. Brandt to the inside, out to Sarah Strahl. Strahl knocks down a 2. It is 51-51. 13.5 seconds left. Xavier with the ball.
Are we looking at double overtime, Andy?
Oh Lord, it would be amazing. But Xavier does have 13.5 seconds. If I'm Lindmar, I'm gonna wait for Morgan Breitbach to get the ball and foul him. Because look, in the case that Xavier scores, we do want to preserve as much clock time as is possible. 10 seconds left. Sarah Dix driving, kicks it outside to 21. Abby Watson, and we are going to
double overtime, Andy. I predicted
double
it.
Overtime.
Double overtime. Here we
This
go.
game has been back and forth, tooth and nail. And it appears as though we have a scoreboard malfunction. It says the Lions have 4 and Xavier has 51. I'm pretty sure that's not happening. Oh, and it looks like Lindmar Gym's scoreboard has been fixed, so it's 51 all.
You know, maybe I should stop predicting some of this, Andy.
Antoine, I would say predict a Lions win, knock on wood, but we don't want to jinx it. Well, as we said earlier, Iowa High School Athletic Association rules state that in overtime there will be 4 minutes. Right now we are in double overtime. Now, I'm not familiar with the rules of a tie after double overtime. I really hope that we don't have to go to triple overtime. I would really, really like to see Lindmar walk away with this one. We have about 20 seconds left till the tip-off for double overtime. And we are ready to start overtime. Number 2 on the court for Lindmar. Number 4, Michaela Brandt. Number 34, Courtney Major. Number 21, Aaron Jones. Number 3, Hannah Yearling. And number 10, Sarah Strahl. Sarah Dix with for Xavier. And number 11, Haley Deitmeyer with the ball, feeds it to Ashley Stolken. Back to Sarah Dix, off the rim. Courtney Major pushing the ball up court for the Lions. Caleb Bland with the ball. Alexis Lippengoof has unfortunately fouled out of the game. Her presence down low will be missed. Caleb Bland with the ball. Anna Yearling. Inside to Ellen Jones. Gives it back outside to Courtney Major. No good. Rebounded by number 24 for Xavier, Maddie Birch. Now the ball's in the hands of Stella Dix. Xavier. Number 1, Kayla Armstrong. And now the ball inside. Down low for number 51, Ashley Stolken misses, but rebound by Ellen Jones, who fought for that one. And now Michaela Blant. We have 2 minutes, 45 seconds left of overtime. Double overtime, I should say. Sarah Stroll misses off the backboard, but Stroll gets it back. And reaching called on number 11, Haley Deitmeyer for Xavier. That is her first.
You know, Andy, Xavier came back during the overtime.
They did.
They did. What do you think? And Linmar kept that, trying to keep it at the remaining score. What do you think they have to do to put more points on the board within this overtime?
Make free throws. And Linmar is shooting 1 and 1. Stroll makes her first. 52-51. Linmar ahead. And Stroll to attempt her second. Bounces off the rim into the hoop. It is 53-51, all Lions on top. 2.5 minutes left of double overtime. Sarah Dix with the ball for Xavier. Being tightly guarded by Hannah Yearling. Xavier in the double bonus. Sarah Dix was fouled by Hannah Yearling. That is Yearling's third. Sarah Dix will be shooting 2. Sarah Dix, a 79% free throw shooter.
You know, I thought, Andy, this would be over by the first overtime.
I thought so too. It is now 9:20, and we are still covering this game. And it looks like Dix missed her second. It is 53-52, our Lions on top with 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. Caleb Blant driving it.
Both teams look really tired, Andy.
Oh, they do. But a good kind of tired. The tired after you worked hard, and for one, the experience of the thrill of victory, the other, the agony of defeat. To quote one Jim McKay. And Courtney Major attempts a layup, misses, rebound by Sarah Dix, feeds to number 5, Morgan Bleitbach. Back to Dix, back to Bleitbach. Bleitbach driving, passes to Dix, who then gives it to Ashley Stolken, who feeds it underneath to Maddie Birch. Ball knocked out of bounds by number 1, Kayla Armstrong for Xavier. Xavier's coach, Tom Lilly, not the happiest right now. Courtney Major will inbound the ball for Linmar. There is 1:36 remaining. Our Lions still ahead, 53-52. Passes to Hannah Yearling. Major. Caleb Blant. And it looks like we've slowed things down a little bit. Minute 30 left in this game. Blant driving. Courtney Major. Hannah Yearling with the ball now. Feeds back to Blant. Taylor Stroll is standing at the edge of the three-point line, unguarded, but she looks exhausted. Courtney Major kicks it back out to Caleb Blant. Hannah Yearling with the ball, driving inside. Taylor Stroll fouled with 1 minute and 2 seconds left of double overtime. Taylor Stroll will go to the line for the Lions. Stroll, a 53% free throw shooter.
Second foul. Both teams over the foul limit.
first, and you can hear the cheers erupting here in this gym. It is 54-52, our Lions on top with 1 minute and 2 seconds left. Sailor Stroll back to attempt her second. Stroll misses her second, but still a 2-point lead. Sailor Dix with under a minute left. Sailor Dix weighing her options. And ball in the hands of Sailor Dix with 40 seconds left. Inside to Ashley Stolken. Off the rim! Hannah Yearling with the ball. Timeout called by, I'm assuming Coach Blant called that timeout. Okay.
Timeout, Lamar.
All right, it is 54-52. Time is winding down in this double overtime. This has been one of the best games we have covered this year. Michael and I, we've seen a lot of tough losses. Last week losing 33-54. That one was especially painful. But this week, honestly, my favorite victories to watch are the ones that are close. I don't like watching blowouts, so that's why I'm so happy to see this game go to double overtime. And while the possibility of triple overtime looms above our heads, we can only hope that this game ends with a Linmar victory in the next about 36 seconds.
You know, this is probably the most intensive girls game I have ever watched. The most intensive high school girls game.
33 seconds left on the clock. Courtney Major will inbound the ball for the Lions. Let's hope we can build on this lead and make this a 2-possession game.
Linmar trying to run down the clock.
Sailor Stroll, Michaela Blant with the ball. Xavier is playing some tight defense.
2-on-1.
Trying to wind down the clock without getting fouled. Xavier fans are signaling travel. The timeout called by Coach Blant with 23.8 seconds left.
I'm guessing, I'm guessing Linmar is going to run the clock down. They are just going to hold the ball and run it done.
Yes, we can hope so. Michaela Blant almost got called for the charge, and that one was really close. What a way to go out this season for both the seniors, but also for LMTV. I feel very happy that this is our final broadcast to all of you. This has been an enjoyable game to watch as a fan and as a reporter. And I would like to thank every viewer who has supported us through this season. And thank you, supporters of Linmar basketball.
FCA movie night. Join your friends in the auxiliary gym for the FCA movie night immediately following tonight.
And we are back to the action with 23.8 seconds left. Courtney Major will inbound the ball from mid-court.
23
seems
seconds
to have
left.
guarded all of Linmar's options. Sailor Stroll appears to have been fouled. Sailor Stroll need to be reminded you shoots a 53% from the free throw line, but there is still 22.3 seconds left. Xavier is running out of time as we are currently ahead by 2 and can very easily build on that lead. Stroll knocks down the first. It is 55-52. Xavier ahead. Linmar ahead.
You know, if she gets this last one, no matter what, I don't
That gym got deadly silent. It is still 55-52, 17 seconds left. Xavier with the ball. Sailor Dix trying to drive inside. 10 seconds left. Ashley Stolken hits the 2. Timeout called by Xavier. They are currently trailing by 1.7 seconds left. Linmar ball. if I'm Coach Blanche right now, I put in my best free throw shooters because Xavier is going to be fouling like crazy to stop the clock.
You know, with little time left, they are going to be fouling like crazy. It seems like the last minute of this game, there have been fouls and fouls and fouls.
Oh, yes. But, you know, Antoine, you have to feel sad for Alexis Lippenduke. I mean, this is her final game, and she fouled out and was not able to play in overtime. How would that feel to be in her position? And we are back, 7.1 seconds left. Courtney Major going to inbound the ball for the Lions. 1 point lead. Major scrambling along the baseline, finds Taylor Stroll, who finds Hannah Yearling. 4 seconds left. Yearling fouled with 3.4 seconds remaining. Time is winding out on Xavier. This gym is about to get silent.
Great comeback by Lindmar.
Oh, just
excellent game.
Fantastic. Yearling makes this 56-54. 3.4 seconds remaining. To win this game, Xavier needs a 3. Yearling knocks it down. Xavier needs a 3 just to stay in this. And with 3.4 seconds left, Taylor Stroll is our LMTV player of the game. Xavier's going to inbound, but it appears as though timeout has been called by... The ref is signaling both sides called timeout, so... Back on the floor for the Lions, number 20, Jenna Harms, number 10, Taylor Stroll, number 4, Michaela Blant, number 3, Hannah Yearling, number 34, Courtney Major. 3.4 seconds left. Xavier needs a 3. We cannot get around. They cannot get around this. Xavier with the ball. Desperation shot. No good! Lindmar wins! And now, we will bring you a very special interview with Lindmar's own coach, Michael Black. Go! Well, we thank you for joining us on the final broadcast of LMTV Live Sports. Before we bring you a halftime interview, I would like to thank everyone that helped us. I'd like to thank Michael Burrell, our director, Ryan and Kathleen Banksy, camera operators, Antoine Biak, my co-commentator. But most importantly, I would like to thank Mr. Kevin Fry, faculty sponsor for LMTV. On behalf of all of us here at Lindmar Television, I'm Andrew McDonald, signing off as Antoine Biak will interview Coach Black.
You're going out a winner in 2013.
All right, joining me is Lindmar varsity girls basketball coach, Coach Brandt. Coach, how does it feel to have coach your daughter's final regular season home game?
It's just, words don't describe it. Just all 7 of those seniors, what they've done throughout the years and watching them from 3rd grade on, It's just outstanding for them to go out a winner on their home floor.
All right, Coach, fouls were rampant amongst the Lions. What did you do to keep this from affecting the game too much?
You know, we just had to keep playing through it. We've told them all year that can't let fouls get at us and just keep playing and fighting hard.
What are your thoughts on next year as this year's biggest contributors are graduating and a team relatively inexperienced players will have to step up?
You know, and that's what we had last year, and kids had to step up. And, you know, I'm sure these young kids will pay the price and do the things needed to be done.
You know, I think the seniors really stepped it up tonight. I think they did an excellent job coming back in that second overtime. How do you feel about this win?
Oh, it's just outstanding. It's up to one of the top wins that we've ever had here.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time, and the best of luck to you for the rest of this year.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys.